everyone, my name is Jolie Demarco here at My Metaphysical Channel, which is your channel to open up all of your senses and learn all things metaphysical. So tonight I have a show that's going to be Crystal Mania. So basically, if you love crystals like me, you're going to love this one. So it's just a short little show teaching you about three cool crystals. Three of my favorite crystals. I mean, I say that about all my crystals because I love them and I'm a crystal junkie about it. But basically, I love crystals. And Auralite23 is one of the great crystals that you're going to learn about tonight. You're also going to learn about a crystal called Danburite and another crystal called Cavansite. So each one is very super special, especially when you're meditating or channeling or wanting just to connect more and more with your crystals and start working with their energies so their energies can work with your energy. So the first one that we're going to kind of embark on here is we're going to start with Auralite23. So let me introduce you to my major piece of Auralite23. So Auralite23 kind of looks like amethyst in a way, but can you see the red within it? It's kind of at the top. This is like a really super huge piece. It actually probably weighs about 20 pounds, so it's super heavy. I'm just pretty strong, you know. And anyway, so size doesn't always matter when you're working with crystals. However, this crystal I really love, so I like having a big piece near me while I'm meditating or while I'm channeling messages. So Auralite23 only comes from Canada. Okay, and I'm going to show you a couple other smaller pieces here. This is a little small piece. And you could usually tell, like I said, it looks like amethyst, but then it has the red on the end, usually at the tips. So why do they call it Auralite23? Auralite23 because Auralite23 has 23 minerals all within one stone. That's right. So it's like a super stone. So it's a high vibrational crystal. That means it takes you to a higher frequency when you're around it and when it's in your energy field, and it has 23 different minerals within this one stone. So I have to kind of read them off because I can't remember all of them at once. So the 23 are taxonite, cocoxonite, lepidocrosite, malachite, hematite, magnite, perovskite, gold, silver, platinum, nickel, copper, iron, limonite, sulfonite, cobalite, chalcopyrite, galaetite, epidote, bornite, and rutile. So yes, that's a lot. So all packed into one super stone. And so this one I always call the Mac Daddy, basically, of crystals, because this one has everything. It actually does all of your chakras, so it aligns and balances all of your chakras, works with your energy basically to connect you to earth. It also works with energy to connect you to source. And some people actually call it a code clearing DNA healing crystal. So pretty cool, right? Okay, so the thing is, it says it has cellular activation, meaning like some people believe that it can help heal your DNA or change your DNA. And so, you know, I don't know if I'm going to sign off on that one, but I can say it is really life-changing and can connect you to your guides and your angels so strongly and so clearly. So for me, this one does a lot of different things. Some people also call it the Stone of Awakening. It kind of reminds the body of its vital functions, its organs, including regeneration and rejuvenation. So both of those. And so this is kind of really cool because it does protect, cleanse, and clear you. It can energize you and also create you to be a positive channel of light and have spiritual awakening, meaning this knowingness that comes through you from your source, angels, guides, whoever you believe in as your source, God, Buddha, Jah, whoever it is to you. And so I love to sit and meditate by this crystal called Auralite23 and receive messages by setting my intention that I'm receiving accurate information for myself or for others when I'm doing it for others as a reading. And just notice that what you feel in your body when you're within, 3 feet of this crystal. And after about 20 minutes, I think you guys heard me say this before, but all crystals work with our energy sometimes instantly because some of us are feelers and we can feel things right away. But some of us that aren't, no matter what, the crystals are working with our energy because their frequency is working with your frequency of your body and adjusting and balance or releasing anything that it needs to make yourself a little bit more connected and feel whole. So this crystal is really good for a lot of different reasons. So it does cleanse and clear your body and your energy field. It's really good for regeneration. And like we said, it's really great for manifesting, channeling, doing readings for self or others, meditation. It just enhances every part of your energy. So it usually takes about 20 minutes for the frequency of a stone to change the frequency in you or adjust it or balance it or whatever it needs to do, release. So you might notice some different feelings in your energy. You might feel like you're releasing. You might feel like you're connecting. And again, Auralite23, greatest stone ever. You can only find it in Canada. Okay. So again, here's the big piece. You can see the red in it. And I do sell them online at crystaljunkie.com. We only sell authentic crystals. So if you do want to try out a piece, check it out. Okay. So that was my first crystal for today. The second one I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about Cavansite next. So this is a piece of Cavansite. Actually, the bright blue color, and that's natural, okay? It's not dyed or anything. That is actually the Cavansite. So this is just sediment and the little quartz and stuff that's around the stone. So usually, this is a pretty pricey stone. You can find tumbled stones in this, but honestly, I like the raw ones a little bit better when I'm working with these stones, but it depends on what you want to work with it too. So let me tell you a little bit about the stone. It's found in India, and that's where it's mined. It's a little bit more rare of a stone, and since we can't find it lots of places, obviously that's why. And what it does is it is called the clear hearing stone, or I like to call it the clear hearing stone, because it helps you with any kind of your clairaudience, which is clear hearing. All of your abilities of your senses. It opens up your third eye, opens up your crown chakra. It can also work with your throat chakra and heart chakra. So all the way here up, it usually works really strong for opening that up. So for example, Cavansite is used in readings. So if you want to do psychic readings, tarot readings, things like that, this can enhance the energy of you receiving clear and clarity on the knowledge that you're receiving about those readings. So it changes the frequency to be very high and clear so you can receive these messages high and clear. It also is really good for prophecies. So those of you out there that like to little tool around and see if you can receive some information that's going to be a prophecy for the future. Also really good at enhancing those abilities. Perfect for those that aren't into all the psychic stuff yet. And you could use this. Basically, this stone is really good for hearing other people. If you have a problem sometimes and you're not a great listener, this can really help you out. This stone is also good for communication, so it helps you communicate better, have good verbiage between you and others. And also, you know, this one kind of helps you also have like an understanding of life, understanding of yourself and life in general a little bit better. So it's a really good enlightening stone. And I just love it so much because I am clairaudient. And so when I channel Archangel Michael or I channel different beings, even spirits that have passed over into the light, it helps me hear them so much clearer. It's almost like it just like turns up that frequency. So I like to have this one by me and also the Auralite23 when I do my readings and stuff. So give it a try. They're kind of fun. Okay. And especially if you're already like on the path of meditation, it's really nice to notice that your body and all your senses are a little bit more open with these crystals. So now I'm going to move into another really cool crystal. I got a couple here. This one is called Danburite. Okay, so I have a couple pieces here. Now this one I kind of want to show you close up, so I hope you can see this. It's hard to see here. Basically, it's in the quartz family, and it has kind of like, it kind of looks like it's like a cloudy kind of quartz in the middle, but the end where the tip is, it's a really cool shape, and that's how you know it's a Danburite crystal. I can actually put my thumb on the end of it because it's flat here. So it's flat top and looks like it's kind of cut, but that's naturally how it grows. So that's how you'll be able to tell it's a Danburite crystal. And this crystal is, I always say, it removes stress. Okay, so this is a good one for all of us right now. And this one, Danburite, I always say it's not for the weak. Okay, so if you are a little weak, meaning like you can't handle things so great, this might not be for you right away. Okay, I do have little baby ones that you could receive too, but Danburite can be quite opening. I guess I'm going to use the word opening because not only does it help us relieve stress, but it opens us up. I call it like you have no excuses with this one. Like if you're trying to release something in your life or an emotion or a pattern of something that you've been doing over and over again, Danburite's the one for you. So you would want to work with the Danburite, but just notice that it might pull things out a little bit more. And if you're not ready, it's not always the best one to try right off the bat because it is very harsh. So this one, I work a lot in crystal healing when people have addictive personalities or they overthink things too much and they're trying to, change their frequency. So this way they can rid themselves of the negativity and bring it to positive. Once you kind of get rid of the stress and you let go of anything that's negative in your life with this Danburite, because this is one that you could work with over time, meaning like, every couple of days you might want to do a meditation with it, or you could do a crystal body layout with it. So this way you're keep cleansing anything that you're like, creating in your mind or, addictions that keep coming up, in your emotions and your mental, your mental mind. So this way you can keep clearing it until your body and your soul are ready to completely let it go. But this will definitely help it along and push it out. So again, Danburite can ease your transitions of life. It is good for peace. It calms you. It helps with worries and fears. It helps release those. So this way you can move forward in a peaceful manner. Emotional pain. If you have a lot of emotional pain, this is something that will help you as well. It helps you have a pure heart and cleanse, energy that has been heavy on you. So it's a really great crystal to work with if you have some issues. Okay. If you don't necessarily have issues of those sorts of what I was talking about, it really is more of a stone that can bring you to a higher consciousness. But because all of us have a lot of stuff and junk, Danburite is a good one to clear everything out first. So it's not going to harm you if you don't have issues, but it might not be the best choice for you. You might want to work with something else instead. This is really, a puller outer, a quicker picker upper, whatever you want to call it. But definitely a stress releaser and, relieving all kinds of mental and emotional ailments, we'll say. Okay, so Danburite, super cool stone. All right. And so those are my 3 crystals that we worked with today that I just want to let you know a little bit about. So of course we have my favorite Auralite23, the big mama. This one is the all that in a bag of chips. Okay. And then the next one that we went over was Cavansite. So this is the clear hearing stone, great for clairaudience and all your intuitive abilities to be sharpened and opened. And then again, the Danburite stress reliever, stress reliever, and also stone to help you release any old patterns, negativity from your whole being, all of that you are on this earth dimension. So I hope that helped you out today. This is Crystal Mania. Again, I'm your host, Jolie Demarco, here at my metaphysical channel, All Things Metaphysical. And each week we're going to hit Crystal Mania with some new crystals and teach you something new. Gratitude and love, and I'll see you soon. Hi everyone, my name is Jolie Demarco and I'm your host here at my metaphysical channel, All Things Metaphysical, to open up your mind and all of your senses. So today I want to talk about one of my favorite crystals. This one is called Auralite23. So it's Crystal Mania right now. I'm going to teach you about 3 crystals actually in total. But the first one I want to talk about is my favorite, and here you go, walk. So this one is called Auralite23. The only place you can get it from is Canada. And can you see the red on the top of it? It kind of looks like amethyst, but it's a lot stronger because it has 23 minerals all in one. And so that's why it's called Auralite23. Now, I'm going to rattle off all the components that are in this crystal because it grows naturally in Canada. And let's see, because I can't remember all of them. I have to read them to you. So it's got titanite, cocoxanite, lepidocrosite, malachite, hematite, magnesite, pollucite, gold, silver, platinum. It also has nickel, copper, and iron in it. It has limonite, chaponite, cobalite, capopyrite, ulatile, and it has epidote, bornite, and rutile. Okay, so that's 23 minerals. A yowza. Okay, so this one has high vibrational potency. And this one I really love a lot. So I do channeled readings, and I love to have Auralite sitting by me while I'm doing my channeled readings. And because it changes my frequency to be super high, and because when your frequency is super high, you're able to connect to your source or your guides, your angels, also those that have passed over. So if you're connecting with spirits of people that have once been on earth and passed over into the light, it's a really good crystal to use. I really love this crystal also for meditation. So all of you out there that are meditating, good for you. And this is a great one to have by your side. Now, you don't have to have a super sized one like this because this one's like all that in a bag of chips, right? But you can buy a small piece, okay? And it works just as good. It's just a really strong crystal because it has 23 minerals all grown into one. And it's a natural crystal too, okay? It's not man-made. So again, Auralite23, great for meditation. This one actually does all of your chakras, so it balances, aligns, it cleanses, clears. Now, let me tell you a little bit secret about this one, okay? So Auralite23 is a crystal that they call is code clearing, which to some people means that it can clear any old vibrations or frequencies that you hold in this lifetime and any other lifetime. That's pretty cool. I do believe that. And I also believe that, you know, basically it's a stone of awakening. So it can help you awaken all your senses and also to a higher power, higher knowing. Now, somebody also had, you know, posted that this is a DNA healing crystal. Some people believe it can change your DNA. So I'm not sure 100% about that, but I can tell you it is regenerative and helps with rejuvenation. So I do love this crystal by my side because it's a win-win for all of us, right? You got to think about it. It does have a lot of, you know, nickel, copper, iron. Copper is a regenerative crystal too. Well, it's not a crystal, but it's a regenerative property metal that works well with our bodies. So with all these components, the 23 that are in here, it is a powerhouse crystal, the MAC Daddy of all, Auralite23. So now, let me share one of my other favorite crystals here. This next one is called Cavansite. Okay, and I'm gonna bring it a little closer so you can see. So Cavansite is actually the bright blue part there. And Cavansite is natural. It only comes from India. Okay, so it's quite, you know, kind of pricey, but I love it. It's so worth it to me. Like a piece like this would probably be around 75 bucks. I just love it though. You can find smaller pieces and some tumbled ones that are really cool. I actually like to just put them on my forehead. Feels so good. So Cavansite, I call it the clear hearing stone. So basically it kind of opens up your clairaudient abilities, which means clear hearing. All of your other senses too it works with. So it works with, you know, your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your third eye, and your crown. And opening all those chakras up, allowing you to be a clean, clear channel using this stone. So if you're into doing readings or into meditating, connecting with your source, angels, guides, or spirits, this is your stone to help you have that clear connection. And it also is a great communication stone, meaning like, let's say you're not into all these readings and all this kind of stuff, right? And you're a beginner and you're just starting to meditate, or you just start holding stones in your pocket, and that's cool. So this is a really good one if you need to communicate correctly or better than you are doing. And so when you have it on your person, within your energy field, within your aura, in your pocket, or in your space while you're meditating, this can help you articulate things better. It can actually help you have better communication with other people, being heard, and also you speaking or telepathically thinking and sending it out to the universe for your manifestations. Pretty cool, huh? So if you're manifesting, this is a really good stone to have because it's helping your manifestations go into a high frequency, which will be heard by the universe and all those you're sending it to. Cool? Nice. Okay, so this one again is called Cavansite. And now my third crystal that I'm going to teach you a little bit about today is called Danburite. So Danburite, let me find my good piece here. So this one's a little hard to see on the video, but Danburite is in the quartz family. It's usually a long shape like this, okay? You can get them longer, fatter, bigger, and also smaller little baby ones. But the most important thing to know about Danburite when you're looking at it to purchase one to make sure it's really Danburite is that it has a flat edge. So I could actually put my thumb right here on this little edge and it's flat. So I know it's hard for you to see that, but it's flat. And so it actually looks like it's been cut that way, but it's natural. And that's how you can know that it's a Danburite crystal. And so basically, Danburite is not for the weak, I call it, because it can really pull everything out of you. So if you're wanting to release, it can be releasing stress, it can be releasing old patterns, it can be releasing anything negative or worries that you have. It'll ease that as it releases that. So I always say it's not for the weak because it kind of pulls it out of you pretty strong. And sometimes people have a reaction and the reaction isn't anything so major, but it can make you teary-eyed a little bit or be very emotional for the next couple hours after using a Danburite if you have a lot of baggage that you need to get rid of. So if you have a lot of baggage that you need to get rid of, this one might be a little harsh for you. So you might want to start with a different stone first, unless you're ready to just rip it out, tear off the Band-Aid. So this is a really good one for you. It does help if you just have some stress. It will help ease that. It helps you bring to a peaceful mind. It is really good for transitioning. So if there's some things that you're going through in your life, it'll help you transition with that with ease. It is good for angelic communication as well. And it also is for interdimensional traveling. So all of you out there that like to go to these exotic places on the planets, this one's for you, Danburite. It can take you to Zumbilia and Mars. I'm not kidding. Anyway, if you're a natural traveler, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we can do that through our dreams as well, okay? But this is just a higher consciousness stone, so it does bring you to a higher consciousness. So if you think about it, if you're cleansing anything that you have in you or around you in your energetic field, your aura, your electromagnetic field, and your energy body, this basically will cleanse it out. And, like I said, sometimes a little bit in a harsh manner, but when it does, then you're going to feel clean and clear. It's going to bring you on a higher consciousness to a higher frequency. So all of that is really good. This one works with the heart chakra and the crown chakra. And, like I said, this one, it's like almost working with something that's going to say, you have no excuse. You are releasing, you are letting go, and I'm going to pull it from you and you're going to let me. So this is a great one. Danburite crystal. Okay, and here's the little one to show you once again. So you can find them in all sizes. These ones can be pricey too, depending on where you're buying them. This little one here is about, between $10 and $15. The bigger ones can anywhere be up to, $100 or so, like around this size, maybe $75 to $100. So, again, check your local crystal stores. You can also find them on my website, crystaljunkie.com. But try to, I always try to say, help promote the crystal stores in your area. We're all small businesses trying to do well out here, and helping each other is really good. So again, today you learned about Auralite23, the big mama. Okay. You also learned about Cavansite, the clear hearing stone. And you also learned about Danburite, the stress releaser, pull it out of you. Okay, so this is no excuses. So anyway, I hope you liked our little segment today. I'm your host again, Jolie Demarco. This is Crystal Mania Show on all things metaphysical on my metaphysical channel. So I hope to see you every week, and I'll catch you next time.